Well, even she didn't know. I wish I could give everyone an explanation as to what happened, but I have no idea. I'm just doing—
But she sold her soul to the Illuminati, right, chat? Right, chat? It's not just like luck coupled with the fact of consistency of posting, coupled with the fact of, you know, it's just like the audience she found in a niche. No, she definitely sold her soul to the Illuminati. No, 100%. That's sarcasm for the people that didn't understand that.
Doing what I do every day and posting it, I guess. It's very insane to me, as it is for everyone else watching. At the time, the app was dominated by young users. TikTok classified more than a third, roughly 16.6 million, of its 49 million daily users in the United States as being 14 years old or younger. Charlie was 15 years old at the time, making her appealing to the age group of the most active users. Since it was working, she just kept posting, kept trying to grow and see what happens. But her being popular became somewhat of a joke. The Charli D'Amelio challenge was a huge trend where people would overreact to her incredibly average TikToks. In a never-ending—
oh my god, this is like when I downloaded TikTok. I remember this shit.
Ironic loop, people were going viral reacting to her videos, which made her even more viral, which led to even more people asking, why is she famous? Making fun of her became an easy way to gain millions of views, but some things she did were genuinely cringe, like her very first YouTube video intro.
Hey guys, it's Charlie and I'm super excited to be sharing with you my first ever—
Bro, my first YouTube video is fucking cringe. You can't diss somebody for being cringe when it's like their first year doing social media. Yeah, okay, that is wild. She hit the renegade like in her first video, but if you pull up my first— dude, my first video is awful. I don't even want to watch it, but now I have to do it. Now I have to show it. Oh, it's fucking dude.
I always loved them. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first episode of Vibe Talks on YouTube.
every YouTube video on my YouTube channel.
As you can imagine, this became a huge meme.
Hey guys, it's Charlie and I'm super excited to be sharing with you my first ever YouTube video on my YouTube channel.
Hey guys, my name's Jay. My dad left me at 6. Oh!
Not many people were making money on this app at the time, but in 2019, being a full-time social media personality was a realistic career path, so she definitely had that in the back of her mind and kept pushing along.
Yeah, they had like no sponsors. She blew up before they had like brand deals. Like TikTok was just literally a social media app with like no monetization capability at all for the first, until like fucking late 2020.
In October 2019, she performed a dance called The Renegade, which was a popular trend.
God, you remember the content houses? Oof. I remember making a video about that. The fucking, it was like Bryce Holiday, the Sway house, and the TikTok house, and they all wore like white shirts.
Coinciding with the K-Camp song called Lottery. The simplistic moves made every teenager on the internet want to give it a try. She was already popular, but this exploded her to over 5 million followers on TikTok. Lottery became the first sound on the platform to reach 20 million videos. If you were unfamiliar with the app, you would think this was the only TikTok—
Oh, this is brain rot. Nah, this is brain rot,
to
bro.
reach 20 million videos. If you were unfamiliar with the app, you would think this was the only TikTok—
wow.
dance.
Just like 50 people doing the same fucking dance.
Charlie would post multiple videos per week doing this one dance. It is now 4 years later, and some people still only know her as the TikTok girl who does this dance. By the end of 2019, she had 18 million followers. Her sister Dick—
Yeah, I never understood why they would do— she probably did the Renegade like 50 times. I never understood that. Like, imagine if I made the same rant and just reposted it like 15 times. You'd be like, dude, you've already— like, some of you guys, if I mention anything I've talked about before, you guys will fucking hoard me about it. You'll be like, dude, you fucking said this. You fucking said this.
Followers, and even her mother and father had TikTok accounts with hundreds of thousands of followers. The D'Amelio family was a full-blown business now, and it was time to capitalize on it. Charlie got to step into Hollywood and voice act in the animated children's film Stardog and Turbo Cat. The family signed to United Talent Agency in January of 2020 and began receiving massive business opportunities.
Bro, I worked with UTA. I forgot about that. Did I work with UTA? No, I didn't work. What was it? It's either Talent— I think I worked with Talent X, which like managed the Sway guys for a little bit.
Charlie got to meet and collaborate with her idol, Jennifer Lopez.
So next week, you guys as a family are going to the Super Bowl. We have 4 tickets to the Super Bowl.
Maybe lose my shit a little bit more, hey? Hey, you guys are going to the Super Bowl, $50,000 seats. What? No way. The Super Bowl? That was probably already pre-planned. That's why the reaction was a bit lackluster.
Airfare, you go to every single event, and you get to go spend time with J-Lo and meet J-Lo and hang with her.
Okay, there it is.
She was also featured in a Super Bowl commercial for Sabra hummus.
Yo, I remember this commercial.
Okay, boomer.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot what she said. Yeah. Okay, boomer. Okay, boomer. Okay, we're gonna get Charlie D'Amelio in on this hummus because not enough Gen Zers like hummus. Okay, so how do we get a young audience to like hummus? Let's pull Charlie D'Amelio and get her to hold like a carrot with hummus, like a raw carrot, and say, okay, boomer.
However, she was incorrectly credited with creating the dance, as TikTok users referred to her as the CEO of Renegade, which would ultimately lead to her first major controversy. But first, a word from our sponsor, Underdog.
I'm sorry, I'm skipping it.
Source. The Renegade was created by 14-year-old choreographer Jalaiah Harmon, who designed the dance in September 2019 and posted it to her Instagram, a month before Charlie recreated it on TikTok. I was happy when I saw my dance all over, she said, but I wanted credit for it. What added to the uproar was that Jalaiah was a young black girl who many felt was being overshadowed in a market filled with white teenage girls like Charlie and newcomer Addison Rae, who stole her dance and profited immensely. Unless you have a copyright for the dance, then nobody can technically steal it. However, there are
Well, you should still give video credits.
countless examples
dance
of
credits.
Influencers
Oh my god, the backpack kid.
who gained a career from creating one dance, but then never figured out a way to make money from other people doing the dance. Charlie, through a publicist, said that
Yeah, but this kid didn't even come up. Did he come up with a floss? Isn't the floss just a modified version of the Carlton?
one dance, but then never figured out a way to make money from other people doing the dance. Charlie, through a publicist, said that she was so glad to know who created the dance. I know it's associated with me, she said, but I'm so happy to give Jalaiah credit. Shortly after the New York Times article was published, Charlie posted a video to the TikTok performing the dance alongside Jalaiah and Addison Rae. Now it's considered standard practice to put dance credit, or DC, then tag the creator who originally made it in the caption. Even when Charlie went on Jimmy Fallon to dance in front of millions, they DC'd everyone in the description below. I'm just glad Young Daddy Cat got their credit. Fortunately for Charlie, this controversy kinda went away quickly, because the world got hit with the pandemic and had bigger problems to address. By the end of March 2020, nearly the whole world was shut down, with hundreds of millions of people inside, browsing the internet all day. TikTok gained 315 million new users, so when Charlie officially became the #1 most followed TikTok account on March 25th, it was huge news. She surpassed Lauren Gray at 41.4 million followers. TikTok having a rising star was crucial for their success. Charlie was their model example of how this app can change your life, but it just kept leading to more and more people asking, why is she #1? Why is she famous? It didn't help that
It's so fucking obvious, dude. Every video that she does, she doesn't speak a language, so anybody in the entire world can watch her. It's why Cobby Lame's so big. It's why Charlie's big. It's why every other fucking dancer's big. The second you open your mouth and you say a word, you immediately mitigate your audience to the people that speak that language. So yes, you're gonna have a wider audience array. Coupled with that, it's just fun, lighthearted dances. It applies to every audience age, right? If I'm sitting here and I'm rambling and cursing about niche fucking topics, you already have to like my content, you have to speak English, you have to like the niche that I'm talking about, you have to understand the references that I'm making, so you fucking mitigate yourself. But if you just sit there and you do fucking Renegade dances, and you fucking do TikTok dances, you're gonna be fucking open to a multitude of fucking people, comparable to somebody who's doing niche skits or something like that.
path as any other random LA socialite influencer. She started a podcast. The Ramble Podcast Network struck a deal with Charlie and Dixie to launch a series called Two Chicks. They lasted 27 episodes, but it didn't take off since the two aren't really that great at talking. Then Charlie and Dixie partnered with Morphe Cosmetics to launch a makeup line. Makeup reviewers on YouTube thought that the products were just average, specifically designed for young teenagers, and just felt like a business play rather than an ambitious endeavor. Dunkin' Donuts offered a limited time drink on their menu called
I used to order the fucking Charlie, dude. That shit slapped. Yes, it was literally just kind of like a sweetened fucking coffee. but that shit was good as fuck.
Charlie. Then she collaborated with Hollister, designing a limited edition fleece sweatshirt. Charlie later appeared in Jennifer Lopez's music video for the single Pati plus Lonely, and in Bebe Rexha's Baby I'm Jealous shortly after. Charlie's basic influencer journey was likely due to pressure from her managers letting her know she needed to be capitalizing on her moment.
Wow.
So what this...
No, it was them pressuring her, but it was also the management going, hey, I know you don't really do podcasts and you don't really talk in your videos, semicolon, however, comma, we have an offer lined up with an agency that's willing to pay you $10 million if you do 30 episodes of a podcast. Would you do it? Yeah.
Voxy Mobile's unlimited social media is great.
Because you can see everyone's holiday snaps and feel like you're there even though you're not there.
Yeah, and it's only a tenner.
The fun never ends with unlimited social media on Voxy Mobile. Selected social apps in UK, TNCs apply.
This is a look at your 2021. This is the major things we're focusing on. So we have all partnerships. We have, the different companies you're working with, like, ring lights and starting a clothing company. So, and then you have books and TV shows.
Most 16-year-olds are not ambitious. They just want to hang out with their friends. So Charlie's managers essentially just tell her what career she is going to pursue, because if the world is going to give you fame, why not make millions of dollars from it? She didn't need to prove herself in these industries. Her follower count was enough. It seemed like Dixie had to try harder to be recognized as a promising talent, so she wasn't just seen as Charlie's sister.
There were days I would work all day and Charlie wouldn't do anything. I was like, how do you have all these followers and you're laying in bed all day?
Dixie made her acting debut in the Brat TV series Attaway General. This show is essentially a low-budget Grey's Anatomy, replacing the adults with TikTok influencers who can't act, including Dixie despite...
I remember watching an episode of this. It was bad. It was really bad. I mean, I don't know if Dixie necessarily did. She did not do good, but I don't know if that's because she's a bad actor or because the whole show is just fucking stupid. Like, the entire premise of the show was, like, just horrible. Like, it wasn't even if you had good actors, it wouldn't be entertaining.
Despite her theater background. Instead of incorporating real-life scenarios to teach important values to children, Attaway General is filled with unrealistic scenarios where these teen volunteers find themselves assisting patients in critical conditions with severe medical injuries, despite having no qualifications. They also casually walk around the hospital, in and out of patients' rooms, and randomly break into TikTok dances in the hallway. The show received terrible reviews, sitting at an abysmal 1 out of 10 on IMDb. Dixie
1 out of 10.
left the series after one season to focus on her music career, but her music career didn't really go smoothly either. Be Happy was Dixie's debut single, which focused on themes such as mental illness and depression. As she was hyping up the release, nobody had heard her sing before. She was notoriously a bad dancer.
She's not a bad singer.
So nobody really knew what to expect. What they got was Dixie moping around her multi-million-dollar LA mansion, asking everyone to
I think it was just shitty fucking lyrics. It was just shitty fucking lyrics, if I'm being real. The fucking singing was not bad. The voice was good. The lyrics were terrible. If you had a better song, she would have done fine.
Let her be sad. It was your standard formulaic pop song with Rebecca Black Friday level singing. Despite the memes, it gained 100 million views on YouTube and charted in multiple countries, including New Zealand, Ireland, Canada, and Scotland. The song was later certified gold, prompting a remix featuring singer-songwriter Black Bear and rapper Lil Mosey. And although many expected her to tuck her tail and quit music, she did the opposite. Dixie signed a record deal with record executive L.A. Reid's label Hitco Entertainment. For the rest of the year, she released 3 more singles: Naughty List, a Christmas song with Liam Payne, One Whole Day featuring Wiz Khalifa, and Roommates.
That one wasn't bad. I feel like that one wasn't bad. I feel like I've seen this fucking music video.
And Roommates. She's consistently kept releasing music over the years, and her singing has gotten much better.
Sugar-coated all my pain, couldn't help it, I was just a kid.
You know, see, she's a good singer. It's just you need to have good lyrics for a song to not blow.
Unfortunately, her first impression was so mediocre that closed-minded people probably don't want to give her music a second chance. Teenagers want independence.
You gotta have a good opening with those things, especially if you're a social media influencer going to music, because that's like, it's stereotypically what every social media influencer does when they don't know what to fucking do. Especially TikTokers. It's like a TikToker gets a shitload of clout doing something, and they're like, I can't transfer this to YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok is the only thing that I could do. What do I do now? Oh, I know. Let me make a stereotypical fucking song that could be clippable for TikTok again.
But being around my parents and my family keeps me so grounded, and
we still sleep home. We still, like, tell our parents if we're leaving.
Yeah.
It's like,
do you guys like that?
Yeah.
Keeps us, like, sane and normal.
Charlie and Dixie likely went into business with their family because, well, it'd be more comfortable to attack the crazy Hollywood lifestyle as a group. The D'Amelio family YouTube channel was launched, which would lay the foundation for their reality show.